Was that, you had the opener, and then I was just like, okay, so it looks like he has, and then you mulligan, and I was like, oh, I didn't look at it.
Okay, so we're not going to Curdy.
So,
we're going to Alex Bertoncini.
So we went to Bertoncini.
That's fine.
Okay, it's fine. We want to get Curdy next round then.
Maybe he'll play Paul.
Bertoncini is playing something he's never played before. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was going to say,
he always
he's playing Blue Goblins.
Every single Legacy tournament. I mean, the man knows what he likes, and he played Jund until it rotated.
Yeah.
He's playing
Rug.
Rug, I'm sure, until it rotates. He's playing Rug and Extended, so he's going to play Rug for another 2 years in that format. So.
Well, I was asked. Beards on Fire asked me to ask you about the frowny face over your life total.
Oh, because I was destroyed. Because I knew I lost then. I was like, oh.
I mean, the fact that you mulled to 4 and still seemed like you started having a game, right?
Well,
I was like,
for me, I was just going like, why did I board in the pyrokinesis? What's wrong with me? Like, at least I could have done. It was just better than Jim Palm Incinerate. I felt like Jim Palm Incinerate swings, he says, but I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about goblins. I'm just feeling it out. I'm just going, man. Pyrokinesis would have been pretty sick right here.
yeah.
But either way, I mean, obviously he just top decked it. Typos nice lost. But I was coming back in creatures. I don't think I would have actually lost that way with combat damage if he had not top decked the temples.
Good question was
Not
asked.
the temples, but the ad nauseam.
Why didn't you search up Sharpshooter?
Sharpshooter would have
Double
cleared
Sharpshooter
the
would have cleared all the empty awards. Yeah.
Just didn't think of it. Yeah. That's what somebody was like, oh, he doesn't run Sharpshooter.
I was
like, no,
literally just thinking of just like true toughness.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I was like, I needed to live so I don't die in X turns and yada yada. I needed to live a B around the next turn. I had to block that turn. Like that's how I got the 1 because if it had not had the toughness of more than 1, I would have died and then he got another guy that I wouldn't have been able to block the next turn.
Right.
And so.
Yeah, but the Sharpshooter would have cleared his entire
Sharpshooter
board.
would have cleared. I know.
It's all right.
You and your logic and your spells that like
Stuff
solve
that actually
problems.
makes sense.
I like to comfort myself in knowing I would have lost anyway.
Yeah, I mean, a mull to 4.
I mean,
Just blame it on that.
it's fine.
I never played the deck before, and I mulled to 4. That's all. That's enough. You don't need to take any blame.
So there's a guy on Twitter named Jajon So.
Okay.
Jajon So.
Okay.
I don't know how it's pronounced. Jajon So.
Okay, we get it. Go ahead.
And
We got it. We understand.
We get it. You don't know how to say it. Neither do I.
Jajon So says, thanks for tipping me to the Skyfire iPhone browser. Great to watch SCG Live on the go.
Yeah, I didn't know. Have you heard of this? The Skyfire
I saw
browser?
that you guys had tweeted about it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I heard about it last week. That guy, Willie G. My Prez, on Twitter.
What's up?
So.
Oh, Evan just lost. Yeah. I'm sorry?
So you were saying?
You can
Yes,
have these
please.
back. You can have these back. So Willie G. My Prez actually on Twitter, he's tweeted something about Skyfire browser. I'm like, I've never heard of that, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, it's like $3, but if I can watch like this stuff on my iPhone, I'll pay $3. It's fine, you know.
Absolutely.
So like, I bought it, and it works. It worked for my GP Denver.
Wow.
I mean, it's if you're on 3G, you're on 3G, and it's not going to be great, but it worked, and just the fact that you could do it. So I was like, I was hearing somebody said something like, "Is there a way to watch it on the iPhone?" That's great. So I should tweet that. So now,
Absolutely.
Grim Monolith Forge Master.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Sounds like some Forge Master
We're working
artifact.
on getting that at SCGLive.com next.
Getting what?
All the archives on SCGLive.com.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
That's like after we've now finished the Open Series page. Have you guys seen that? The new Open Series page with the tabs and all that stuff?
You know what? I don't think
You
I
should
should
go
No.
to StarCityGames.com/Open Series, and we have completely revamped what it looks like. There's no video at the top and all that stuff. Like we've got tabs now, which sort of show you the Invitational, just the Open Series, the Invitational qualifiers. The Players Club, things of that nature. That you can sort of find all that information out. We have completely revamped it. So. But we're over here playing a match, by the way. What's going on in the game?
So SCGLive.com is where they'll be in like the next week or so?
Yes, and the microphone, I apologize.
Yes, yeah.
Marked out the monitor and I couldn't know.
Block that.
Oh, sorry.
Move that over a little bit. Or
Move what?
Just move the computer.
Bertoncini appears to have resolved a re-jury with a Mitchell's Factory and a couple islands in play, while
Mitchell's got Reiners. He's got a Seat of the Cyanide and a Flames.
Okay, with a Brainstorm and a Flooded Strain on the graveyard, so he's playing Trinket Mages, it appears, in some form or fashion.
Thank you.
This may be the
Swords on the Rejury, and is that a... Yeah, move your... Is that a Daze, yeah.
at the end of your turn, get blown out. So here we have a
Ghostly Prison.
Yeah.
Heyo.
That could do some. That could have an effect.
So this is a
Sounds-
counterbalance Thopter Foundry, sort of a blue-white control deck, essentially.
Yeah, I like
That's
this.
great. So it's got Thopter Foundry and
Attention legacy players, you now have less than 10 minutes remaining in round 4. Once again, legacy players, you have less than 10 minutes remaining in round 4.
And in the meantime, it's using Enlightened Tutor to go find, things like propaganda,
Ghostly
living
Prison.
ring,
But, I mean,
Ghostly
it looks like he
Prison.
drew the Ghostly Prison
Yeah,
now.
humility. I mean,
He's got like a lot of one-ups, kind of like a little,
a toolbox.
toolbox, enlightened tutor.
I mean, Merfolk doesn't like seeing that. So there's a propaganda.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what's
That appears to have resolved. And
Yep.
there's a Reejery Silver Gill Adept. Is it revealing a Silver Gill Adept? That one was? No, revealing another Reejery.
Yeah, that's a word that I had never seen before until I saw that card. That's one of the other things about Magic where like
You learn
you see
stuff.
a word and you're like, is that a real word?
My favorite is pernicious. Like,
Yeah,
you learn what
pernicious,
pernicious means.
Like what about like thaumaturgist? Isn't that like
Thaumaturgist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd never heard that one before.
Yeah.
There's some
Alright, so in go the Reejeries.
Oh, cool.
4 mana. Battling.
nice little thing and to move the stuff out of the way so we can see. Oh, just for a second.
So there's an Enlightened Tutor on the turn. Going to go find.
So Jonathan Rickles said
Humility.
Mitchell Rainers is one of his friends from Penn State.
Okay. So, yeah, Norbert88, one of the Twitter regulars, knows Mitchell Rainers. That's he's a good friend of his. So. And we have a humility on board. So there's Merfolk. Our,
Wow, humility resolves.
yeah, it looks like.
Okay.
I mean, well, he only had the Reejery when we last saw his hand. So.
Right. Well, if he has to pay 2 mana per 1/1 to bash, he will do it. You
Yeah.
will watch him do this.
Take 2.
Attention players in the Two-Headed Giant tournament. Your seedings for deck construction are being posted. Players in the Two-Headed Giant tournament, your seedings for deck construction are being posted.
Thopter
by
Foundry.
Judge Nick.
And the sword.
And Sword of the
He's
Beak.
posting on
I'm
the
getting out of
pink
here, boys.
sheet
All
on
right,
the
man.
side board on the
Take it
far
easy.
side of the room. Two-Headed Giant players, please find your seats.
Wow, if Alex wins this, I will be super impressed because Mitchell is just dropping essentially bomb after bomb.
He
here. I
really
mean,
is.
Bombs versus Merfolk anyway.
He can only beat in for 2 a turn. And eventually he's going to start in on the loot.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to be able to
Yeah.
do much.
Seriously, not much going on there.
So Mitchell Rainers takes down Alex Bertoncini. And just about